may have heard of this illustration before. I don't know if you've ever seen it actually in practice. Today we're going to fill this bucket. This bucket represents the working day. Now, I did have a bit of a clear up earlier, and if I stand to one side you can see the desk. It's a glass desk. So, on reflection, I've decided we're going to do this on the floor. I've put some newspapers down, so let's get started. Okay, so we've got our bucket which represents the working day, and we're going to fill that as full as we can get it. One of the first things we're going to put in it this time round is the most important task of the day. The reason that happens to be a giant concrete frog I can probably explain separately, but that is going to go in the bucket, and we're going to put round it other important tasks. Not the A1 task, the most important task, but we're going to surround that with other important tasks and start to fill the bucket up. So we're filling it up nicely with other key tasks. Okay, what's next? Well, let's top it up with less important tasks. Well, I think you'll agree our day is nice and full. Now we're going to try it the other way around. Let's see what happens when we occupy the day or fill up the day with the less important tasks first. The not urgent ones, the unimportant tasks if you like. Let's see what happens when we do it that way round. Okay, we're back to square one. So this time round we're starting with our day full up with the unimportant. That's got all the pebbles, the stones, the small stones which represented the unimportant tasks in the bucket already. And this time I'll fill it in reverse order. I'll start putting the important on top of the unimportant, and we'll see how far we get, shall we? That's all the important tasks. What about the crucial task, the mission critical task, the most important task, the urgent task, the A1 task? Doesn't seem to fit into our working day, does it? Just to summarise, guys, just to put it all together, the bucket represented the working day, didn't it? What we said was, if you don't complete the most important tasks first, if you don't get them done and get them under your belt, then the day will pass by and you will have filled it with all of the less important, the not urgent tasks, the tasks that could be delayed until tomorrow, that could be put off, because to be frank, they're not mission critical. Now, I know it's only an illustration, but an awful lot of us look at that and think there's a lot of truth in that parallel, if you like, the way that if we're not careful, our day fills up with unimportant things. And we do look our boss in the eye and we do say to him, we've been busy, we've been working hard, we just haven't got time to do these mission critical things. We're missing the point, aren't we? If it's mission critical, it should be done. It should be done first and foremost. And you slot round that the other important things. The day gets easier if you get the most important thing done first. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers.